and Huakip ji, Ukendra ji, Pradyut Borduloy ji, senior leaders on the stage, Congress workers, brothers and sisters, friends from the media, I'd like to welcome all of you here today. Kuram Jari, Kuram Jari, Kuram Jari. A few days ago, I spoke in Parliament about the situation in our country. And over there, I described our country as a union of states. And this is the definition of our beautiful India in the Constitution. In the Constitution, we chose to define ourselves as a union of states. The BJP and the RSS reacted to my speech. They did not like that I said India was a union of states. There are two definitions of our country. One definition, that it is a union of states, a union of people, where every single state has a right, an equal right in India. Every single state has a right to have a language, a culture, a history, a way of looking at themselves. This is one vision of India, the vision that we believe in. There is also the BJP vision, which we fight. Their vision is that there is one ideology, one idea, one language that is superior to all the other ideas, all the other languages, thank you, all the other cultures. This is the battle that is taking place in India today. So when the BJP comes to Manipur and the RSS comes to Manipur, they come not with respect, not with understanding. They come with a sense of superiority. When I come here, I don't come with a sense of superiority. I come with humility. I come with humility because I understand that you have a lot to give. I come with humility because I know that there is a lot I can learn from you. From the diverse tribes, from the valley, from the hills, from everybody here, there is something I can learn from your history, from your culture, from your language, from the way you treat your women. There's something that I can learn and I can take back with me when I go home. That's not the idea that the Prime Minister comes with. Prime Minister comes with the idea that he has a superior vision. He has a superior language. And he has the right to define India. This is the difference between us. I want to help preserve your language. I want to help preserve your culture. I want to help preserve the harmony that is prevailing in Manipur. I want to learn from you. And of course, I will also have certain things that I might say that you might take away from, benefit from. The Prime Minister comes here to tell you what he thinks. Prime Minister comes here with an air of superiority. I gave this speech in Parliament and I mentioned in Parliament something that I did not like. I mentioned that I didn't like that the Home Minister of India invited senior leaders from Manipur to his house and then made them take off his shoes, but kept his shoes on. And while I was giving the speech, one of the senior ministers in the Lok Sabha, and you can watch the speech, one of the senior ministers in the Lok Sabha said, "But this is our culture." Well, it is not my culture to invite someone to my house, force them to take off their shoes, keep my shoes on, and humiliate them. It might be his culture, it might be that minister's culture, it is not my culture. And I would like to tell the minister that it is also not Indian culture. Indian culture is to respect your guests. Indian culture is to honor your guests when they come to your house. If your guests take off their shoes, then you should take off your shoes. If your guests don't take off your shoes, then you keep your shoes on. This is Indian culture. Now, what are they doing to Manipur? They are coming here and they are assaulting not only your culture, not only your history, not only your traditions, your language, but they are taking away your democratic structure, your democratic institutions, your democratic values. For example, they keep saying that they're going to take governance to your doorstep. But they have not held Hill Council elections over the last 5 years. How do you take governance to your doorstep if you do not empower the people of Manipur, if you do not allow the people of Manipur to hold elections? नरेंद्र मोदी जी 2014 में बहुत वायदे करते थे, जहां भी जाते थे कहीं कहते थे 2 करोड़ युवाओं को 1 साल में रोजगार दूंगा, कहते थे 15 लाख रुपए हर बैंक अकाउंट में डाल दूंगा, कहते थे कि किसानों की जिंदगी बदल दूंगा, आमदनी दुगनी कर दूंगा। अब मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, अब जब नरेंद्र मोदी आते हैं, कल आएंगे, तो वो रोजगार की बात क्यों नहीं करते? 15 लाख रुपए देने की बात क्यों नहीं करते? किसानों की आमदनी की बात क्यों नहीं करते? नोटबंदी की बात क्यों नहीं करते? गलत जीएसटी की बात क्यों नहीं करते? जो 3 काले कानून किसानों के खिलाफ 3 कानून जो उन्होंने लागू किए, उसकी बात क्यों नहीं करते? नरेंद्र मोदी ये क्यों नहीं कहते कि नोटबंदी के कारण, गलत जीएसटी के कारण, जो कोविड के समय उनका रिएक्शन था, उसके कारण हिंदुस्तान की इकोनॉमी, हिंदुस्तान की अर्थव्यवस्था बर्बाद हो गई? नरेंद्र मोदी जी ये क्यों नहीं कहते कि आज हिंदुस्तान में 40 साल से सबसे ज्यादा बेरोजगारी आज है? मणिपुर में आके ये क्यों नहीं कहते कि हमने मणिपुर के स्मॉल और मीडियम बिजनेसेस थे, छोटी दुकानें जो थी, नोटबंदी करके उन सबको नष्ट कर दिया? नरेंद्र मोदी ये क्यों नहीं कहते? क्योंकि ये सच्चाई है। यहां आएंगे, कहेंगे किसानों की मदद करनी है, 3 कानून लागू करके जो किसानों का है उनसे उसको छीनने की कोशिश करेंगे। एक तरफ मेक इन इंडिया, स्टार्टअप इंडिया की बात करेंगे, दूसरी तरफ नोटबंदी करेंगे। नोटबंदी क्यों की? गलत जीएसटी क्यों लागू की? 2-3 बड़े उद्योगपतियों की मदद करने के लिए गलत जीएसटी, नोटबंदी उन्होंने की। और अब यहां he wants to destroy your future by creating palm oil plantations. He wants to take your beautiful state and he wants to create palm oil plantations. Now I want to ask you, who exactly are these palm oil plantations going to help? Are they going to help the people of Manipur? Or are they going to help companies like Patanjali? Are they going to help the 2 or 3 really large businesses in the country? The same businesses notebandi helped, the same businesses if flawed GST helps, the same businesses the farm laws are designed to help. That is not our vision for Manipur. We are not interested in helping Baba Ramdev and punishing the people of Manipur. That is not our interest. We are interested in protecting the future of the people of Manipur, and that is why we are committed to guaranteeing MSP for horticultural products. That is why we want to make Manipur self-sufficient in rice production. That is why we want to expand irrigation facilities so that farmers will be able to go 2 to 3 crops a year. This is the difference between the visions. They want to help 1 or 2 large business people. They want to transform Manipur into palm oil plantations. We want to empower the rice farmers of Manipur. We want to transform horticulture in Manipur. We want to guarantee a minimum price to the farmers of this wonderful state. Let's talk about the real strength of this state. And I can see many of you sitting here in the front rows, the women of Manipur. BJP talks about women. I want to ask you, how many IMA markets has the BJP created over the last 5 years? The Congress party created a unique market, an instrument for empowering the women of this wonderful state. Probably the only market in the country which is fully controlled and run by women. And what did the BJP do to that market? Did they improve it? Did they strengthen it? Did they expand it? No. What we had built, they weakened. They destroyed. How is that the empowerment of women? We built one IMA market. We are committed to building many more IMA markets in Manipur. But by far, our biggest commitment is to guarantee 1/3 reservations for women in Manipur. मैंने रोजगार की बात की और मैंने बताया कि पूरे देश में बीजेपी ने जो हमारे स्मॉल एंड मीडियम बिजनेसेस होते हैं, छोटे दुकानदार होते हैं, उन पर आक्रमण किया। नोटबंदी, गलत जीएसटी और कोविड के समय जो उनके एक्शंस थे, उससे जो लोग हिंदुस्तान को रोजगार देते हैं, स्मॉल और मीडियम इंडस्ट्री, छोटे दुकानदार, बीजेपी ने उनकी कमर तोड़ दी। आज पूरे देश में रोजगार नहीं पैदा होता। यही हालत मणिपुर में है और मणिपुर के युवा इसको बहुत अच्छी तरह समझते हैं। कांग्रेस पार्टी मणिपुर में एमएसएमई सेक्टर को रिवाइव करेगी और हमारा फोकस जो स्मॉल और मीडियम बिजनेसेस होते हैं, जो देश को और मणिपुर को रोजगार देते हैं, उनकी रक्षा और उनको सरकार की पूरी सपोर्ट देने का काम करेगी। यहां मैंने हॉर्टिकल्चर की बात की, मगर हमारी सरकार फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज और टूरिज्म पे फोकस करेगी। फूड पार्क लगाकर फूड प्रोसेसिंग इंडस्ट्रीज पे फोकस कर मणिपुर के किसान सीधा जो उगाते हैं, सीधा वो फूड प्रोसेसिंग सेंटर्स में जाकर बेच पाएंगे और उनको डायरेक्ट जेब में पैसा मिलेगा।